Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm finally getting started with the video. So earlier today, I had posted a poll on my story asking if you guys wanted Monday Markups to come back. If you guys don't know me, hi, my name is Courtney, aka Pivots Queen, and at some point in time in my life, for about 2 years, I was hosting a call called Monday Markups, where I will give my analysis of what moves I'm looking for in the market, just for the week in general. And a lot of you guys voted that you wanted it back, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring it back. You guys also wanted me to go live tonight and live stream it, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stream live tonight. It's Monday. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go ahead and record my analysis for the week. I also have a friend that I'm tagging along with. You'll see her later in the video, and she's going to go over her analysis for the week, and we're going to post it up for you guys on my channel, so that way you could just watch it for the week. And then next week, was that the 18th? I think that's the 18th, April 18th, will actually be live for the week. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this recording. I'm gonna hop onto the charts on my computer, and just make sure you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe for more new videos for live analysis on Mondays for Monday Markups, as well as other videos I might drop throughout the week. I plan on growing this YouTube channel and posting a lot of knowledge so you guys can have information to learn and grow and trade with me. So I'm excited to see you guys and come along with me on my trading journey, and let's catch these pips. Alright guys, so I am doing my weekly analysis for this week, in substitute of the live call that I did want to do today with you guys. So I'm just gonna go over what I see for the market, and I have a certain list of pairs that I trade. So I trade AU, AJ, EU, GJ, gold, a little bit of US30, a little bit of JER, but my main pair is NAS 100. And I also watch the DXY because I trade, USD pairs. As far as what I have on my charts, you're going to see a whole bunch of fibs. I don't delete the fibs off my chart, so I'm sorry. If you don't trade using Fibonacci, this might be for you, because I use a lot of Fibonacci. Also use trend lines. So I use a lot of trend line bricks for confirmation, and I use the RSI so I could identify divergence. The indicator that I have up now, it kind of like pops out the divergence for me, but I feel like visually see divergence as well. I just like that the indicator pops it up for me. I'm a little lazy. Green zones are my 4-hour zones. Blue zones are my 1-hour zones. Purple is usually like minor structure. If you see dark black trend lines, that is like 4-hour, 1-hour structure. And if you see thinner black or purple lines, that is minor structure. So now that we've gotten all that out the way, I'm gonna just run through my analysis for the week for the pairs I do have marked up, and we'll see what's going on in the market. And I do use pivots. If you guys know what pivots is, or I'm a pivots queen, duh. I still use pivots as confirmation, kind of last, but majority of my trading is looking for a trend line break, rejection of a zone, where am I at with my Fibonacci, and then did I have divergence or not? All right, so those are the main things that I look for. So starting with AU, we are at a major trend line, so I want to see if price is going to respect or break this trend line. So I do have a buy set up here. I'm not entering the trade yet. I'm waiting to see if I get wick rejection. I might even be looking to enter as soon as it breaks back above this box, just to confirm. But I do have this bigger fib here, and price is at the 50. When I use my fibs, I'm looking for a turnaround at the 50 or 61.8. To confirm this entry, I'm actually go down to the hour. Yeah, I'm gonna draw a minor trend line real quick. I'm gonna let we use those 2 points, but I'm gonna just do it right here. That'd be my point A and point B. So we really are like super close to that trend line. I would want to see a clean break and retest before entering that trade. We do have bullish divergence, however, it's not all the way in that oversold area. So whenever we get bullish divergence and it's not all the way in the oversold area, that's telling me that it could have some more room to move back down. So I'm going to be patient with the entry on this one. But that is what I'm looking for AU. Probably like a break back above my zone, a break and retest of this trend line. I'd be looking to take it to my next zone. I'm gonna go back to the 4 hour real quick. So this next zone is my first TP, but the way I use my fibs, I usually TP, I have 4. At the 11.8, the minus 27, the negative, or the 11.8, sorry, the 0, minus 27, and then 6.18, and then sometimes the 38 too. So generally, if I enter at the 50, I'm really looking to take it to the 27. So that would be the overall target, but that's way too far in the future. So for right now, for this week, I would be expecting price to go from this zone to this next zone. And that's my analysis for AU. AJ, this one's been tricky because it shot way above where I was expecting it to go when I was last trading it, and then it just kept going. So very, very, very bullish momentum. However, we do have a trend line here, and price just broke that trend line. I want to see if price comes below this zone, and I would trade it to this next zone here. We are still kind of near the top. We have bearish divergence here. So yeah, I actually kind of like that for a sell setup. We have some room to move down. And I'm just really going to quickly check pivots. Pivots is a whole training in itself, so I really can't explain it all in this one call. But the more you watch calls, just show up for Monday markups repeatedly and it'll start to make sense. Yeah, if this breaks below this zone, I'm definitely looking to take it to this zone down here, and whatever price does after that, we'll deal with that when it comes to it. But for this week, if we get a break below here, definitely looking to take it there. For EU is actually in an interesting spot because I'm actually going to the hour. When price opened up this week, it gapped up, and literally the gap up kind of like broke my trend line. And so it kind of threw off my analysis for this week, but it's all good. If we see price break clearly below this level that I had here, I might be taking it to my weekly level. And then if price breaks above this trend line, I'll be looking to take it to my blue zone up here. Hold on, baby. All right, sorry, Melvin interrupted me. Melvin is my son. He is 3 and refusing to go to bed, but I wanted to record this video tonight so I could get it out because I was supposed to go live at 9 and it's going on almost 10. And so, yeah, here we are. Anyway, EU, if it breaks above this trend line, I'd be looking to take it to this blue zone. But if it breaks below this zone, I'd be looking to take it to this weekly level. It was real quick, and yeah, that seems about right. So yeah, I'm being patient with EU, but we are in this consolidation zone. So I really want to see a breakout before I really want to hop in this trade. So EU might be one that I'm going to watch this week and not necessarily enter, just because we're in like a weird spot. DJ. It definitely played out how it was expecting it to. It just happened a lot faster than I was expecting it to. So last week we were in this consolidation. If anybody was looking to like sell, they could have got caught up in this, right? I drew this trend line and I was like, it's kind of making this triangle shape. And so if price broke through this trend line, I'd be looking to take it to this next level. However, price broke above, so I was really patient on my entry for that one. And price kind of went to where I was targeting, to this minus 61.8. level. Yes, baby. So price went to this minus 61.8 level. It's probably going to come back down to this trend line, but I'm not hopping into a sell for this until I see a break of this trend line in this zone, and then I'll be taking it down to this next level, right? Also probably waiting on divergence on the 1 hour just for confirmation for that sell as well. So that's what I'm looking for GJ. Gold just played out so quickly. All right, so for gold, my fib kind of played out. So this was my point A, point B. Price came to my 618, so I was looking to take it to, I was actually taking to my minus 38.2 for this one, just because that lined up with my zone. So price already did that. Once it got here, I was looking to take it back down here. And price has already done that as well. So I am gonna check. We're still on the top. We could see it come back up to this zone. I kind of like that for pivots. So for the rest of this week, or probably not the rest of this week, but maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, we could see price come up to the top of the zone, the 618 level. But gold, I'm gonna go to the higher time frame, really has just been stuck in this zone overall. So I really want gold to break out of this zone. If it breaks out topside, then I'll keep buying it. But I really want to see what gold does outside of this zone. So short term, I'm looking to take it back up to this box. I'm really waiting to see if it's going to break this zone or respect this zone and move back down. So I'm being really patient with gold. I am not going over US30 yet or JUR. I will go over the DXY. So for the DXY, again, it's very similar to gold. It's just been consolidating, right? But the difference is this finally broke out of the zone. So I'm looking for price to make it up to this minus 27 level. After it reaches there, I'll be looking to see if it comes back down to test this trend line and retest this level. It did break and then did a kind of a retest, but it didn't do like a clean retest. So I want price to come up to this minus 27 and then come retest this trend line, retest this level, and then kind of see what price does from there. And then lastly, we have NAS, which I marked up on Sunday and it kind of just played out today. So on Sunday, I drew these two blue arrows because price was around here when the market opened. It gaps down or it just shot down. Can't remember which one. But I was like, price is probably going to go to this blue level, and then the price breaks to there, it'll go to this green level, which it just reached. So I'm really being patient on getting in for a buy for NAS. I do see bullish divergence forming, but again, it's not all the way in that oversold level like I was talking about. So I'm being patient with that. I'm also waiting for a trend line to break. So on NAS, I have dotted lines for my minors. So this is my minor structure trend line. So if I see a break and retest of this, I will take it to my major trend line. And then I'll be very patient to see if I get a break and retest of this level, which I'll be taking that buy to these next, zones. So I'm being really patient with my entry for the buy because the sales have been so strong. But riding the sales has just been really, really nice. I'll just say that. I had a sell entry from like up here and I held it to the green zone. So I have a lot of pips. I wasn't expecting this move down to happen so quickly, but it is what it is. Let me check pivots. Yeah, so we're getting to the bottom of pivots. It's probably going to reset if it keeps pushing down, but I want to see how price reacts, at this level. It might even come all the way down to this weekly because that is my minus 61.8 level. And then just being patient on waiting on the trend break or trend line break, and also making sure I have that divergence for extra confirmation. But I am seeing a little bit of a buy up on NAS just because of how far we came down could just be like a pullback and a continuation, or, we could get to this. Obviously, I think this is like my major level. We could get here and break above. So it's a lot of different options that we could see happen with Nas, but as long as I wait on my trend line break, can't go wrong. So that is my analysis for Forex and for Nas. So after this, I am going to have my friend Tori come on and share her analysis for Nas. I think she also trades US30. So she's going to share her charts. We trade a little differently. So it's going to be a little bit of different chart setups, but we usually have the same analysis as in like what we're looking for. So I'm excited for her to hop on and kind of share her charts. And yeah, make sure you guys like this video. Comment down below any questions you may have, anything you might want me to go over in more detail, or anything else you might want to know about. And share this video with your friends so they could get some trading gems too.
Well, when I look on the day, I see that big imbalance where that red box is. And I was thinking it was going to come either fill like a little bit more in here, or either stop at this zone right here, or this level. So I have an alert set here, but I don't think it's going to continue down. But I also noticed this engulfing on the day that hasn't been tested. So I'm not sure if it's going to head down that far or not. But I'm thinking it's coming around here somewhere. And then when we go down to the 4 hour, there's also I'm still looking up my zones. I think a supply zone right here. So I'm not sure if it's going to break through, come down here and test, and then continue up or not. So I just have my bias going down, and I'm looking to see if it's going to break this area or go past right here. Does that make sense with what you see?
Yeah, I'll share my screen after you're done. We basically have the same thing.
Okay. Because on the 1 hour I seen this wick, and usually when it just wicks and retests like that, it usually comes back down and covers that wick. That's another reason why I put that red box there. So those are what I'm looking for Nas 30. My chart looks crazy. 30. I should have called this earlier, but I didn't have no service for real. By the time I looked at everything and my alarms went off, but I had this marked up because it broke the trend, and I knew it was coming to retest, and then it gave those 3 tops. So I wanted to call the sell, but I wasn't. Stop it. Just set a limit. All right, but what I have for US 30, let me go back to the big time, is I'm just waiting to see if it's going to break this trend at the bottom or the trend at the top. And if it does break down here, I want it to retest and then maybe go to the next zone or come back and test down here. But I don't think US 30 is selling past those lows. And if it does, then we'll just continue to go in zone from zone. But it's only tapped it twice, but it has a lot of bearish pressure. So I was thinking it was going to break through and then retest. And then on the hour, yeah, there's supply. And then also that other wick that never got retested on US 30 as well. So that's what I have for those two.
So for Nas, I kind of shared this. I was like, okay, it's going to go to this zone, and if it breaks that, it's going to go to this zone. So they already did that. So I'm just waiting to see if it's going to break this minor trend line. And if it does, I'm going to buy it to this major trend line, and then kind of wait to see if it's going to respect this major trend line or break and retest it. So as I said, we kind of had the same thing. Because we're getting near the bottom. I was taking it to this weekly level because that's my minus 6.8, but it's not to say it doesn't have room to go a little lower. But the lowest I had it go on was to test this trend line that it broke.
Yeah, and that's exactly where that wick is.
Mm-hmm.
If you drew out your purple, so that's perfect.
My purple zone.
Yep.
So I was like, we have the same analysis as far as that goes. I left it at, this zone, and then whatever happens from there, I'm taking it to the next zone. But we go in the zone around here. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for Nas. US 30, I didn't actually go over this earlier just because I have a lot of fibs on mine. But I had an entry similar to yours. Mine was here because this was my 618. Mm-hmm. And then I was looking to take it to my minus 27, which is this blue zone. So that kind of played out. And then if it broke here, taking it to my minus 618, and then just the next zone. But overall, try to zoom out a little bit. There we go. I kind of want to draw a bigger fib. I don't know if this is going to be a valid fib or not, but we're going to try it. This being A to B. Yeah, so this is like lining up with my 618. So I have it coming to like this blue zone.
It's perfect.
Yeah, so we be seeing the same things. Definitely getting there. But yeah, that's the analysis for this week. And then next week, what was it, the 18th? We can actually just do this live on Monday.